Hello there, everyone! Zantalk here with Slickstar Gaming, and welcome back to more Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair. We are in familiar territory now, aren't we, Curb?
Oh my gosh, yeah, look, we are back to where we're supposed to be.
Fucking gymnasium of the murder school. Saying we've been told, hey, yeah, go investigate and learn about the fuck. Ah, god damn it. I was hoping I could have a chance to talk a little bit before we jump to things.
Nope, we're somewhere else now.
Don't interrupt me. That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. God, he's so persistent. But I'm not going to fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Alright, now I get a chance to do what I want. So, you know, do a little bit of a walk and talk here.
Yes.
So, instead of talking about the current absolute fuckery going on, I will talk about a thought I had earlier today, which almost made me go down a weird tangent before I realized, oh wait, no, I'm being silly. This is not fun. Well, that was weird. She was in the
That was a weird one, right? I saw that too.
It's just taking random squares and put them in random places, something like that. So I've been working on 100%ing the first. Whoa, I don't want to go down that hallway. Something might happen there. That's weird. I've been working on 100%ing the first game's achievements, which means going through school mode a few different times. Four times is what you have to do, minimum. Hey. Oh, I didn't even see a door. I was like, what the hell? And I noticed something about Makoto. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. He's got his hoodie, right? And Nagito also has a hoodie, and you know, he's also a potato. He's lucky boy. He's got his own issues. And I was like, wait a fucking minute, hold up. Is this the same hoodie? And I was going like, hold up. If they have the same hoodie, and something you had mentioned to me once before we started the game is that Nagito's name is Makoto's name, but mixed up.
Yeah, it's Da Naegi Makoto, and the Da's like I am. Right. Because like those are the extra two letters.
And see, think you. All right. Think you. What? That one's moving.
Ooh.
What? So I was thinking about that. I was thinking like, wait a minute, hold the fuck on. They're both lucky boys.
Lucky boys.
They both have hoodie. Nagito's name. Is it the same hoodie? And so I had to bring. I knew I had a place where I could look at official pictures of both characters without any spoilers. And I was like, okay, hold on. If both hoodies are the same, what if Makoto went fucking nuts? Changed his hair, changed his name, and he's Nagito. I was almost about to have this weird ass fucking theory about this before I looked at the description. I was like, oh, it's not the same hoodie. Never mind.
Right.
But god damn it, what if, right?
Exactly.
What fucking if?
Right, because I remember when I told you that, I'm like, it's not actually a spoiler. It's just like almost like a red herring thing.
Gabe, don't do that.
Oh no, what happened?
Sonya was at the top of the screen again.
She's everywhere.
Like, I about had a whole fucking meltdown. I was like, oh my god, I cracked the fucking code. I was like, that's what he learned. That's why he went nuts. He's like, oh my god, I'm actually Makoto. But no.
That would have been awesome.
It was just me doing weird shit and then finding out this isn't true. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to lead off with that because I thought it was funny.
I get that. I get it.
Holy!
What's the max you can get to?
It said despair less than 5.
Well, if you give it a gift, it'll take one of them away.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
It will still give it a hope, but I think I know which one you're going for. That won't matter.
It says 9, but I assume it means 9+. Because there's nothing that says 10.
There you go.
Oh, that's good to know. Maybe we'll get that one completed today. So now we gotta do the investigation. Now that my weird theory moment is over, you know, it took a lot less time than the last episode's theorizing. So let's just go down the halls and chat. We're no longer on the first floor. We're somehow on the 4th.
I know, it's a little weird, right?
Yeah, but you know, this is all kinds of like computer bugs and fucking. Okay, you're not even on the screen. Why did I see your uniform there on the left?
Ah.
What the hell? What the hell?
Sonia, stop.
Stop it. Let's just get this going.
This hallway, there is a strange feeling to it, no?
Well, the world is literally disintegrating in front of my eyes, so yes.
As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me?
Nope. Alright, so... God, game.
Ah.
Stop, game, please.
Game, no.
It's gonna make me die. It's gonna go places. I guess we'll go with the dojo since you know it's here. Isn't this also the floor that had the murder room?
Oh, it does.
With the chalk outline? Yeah, I think there's... Okay. Is this a dojo? No, it's an archery range, you dum-dum.
Dummy dumb.
It's one of those strange things that makes me think there's no way we're inside a school. Fair, but you... Well, you're not, but this real school is like this too, don't worry, Hashimei.
Fair,
Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Yeah, that's fair. Check everything. It's armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect the Japanese dojo? Map developers? What are you talking about? This isn't a video game. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional looking wood lock key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue in this trial. A straw post. I guess that means it was used for training. Yeah, I'll get there. I know. The target seems pretty far away. If the production team had had more time, there could have been a minigame here.
No, what?
Wait, what am I saying? Hashimei, what are you doing? This cherry tree is in full bloom. Maybe a tasteful sight to see a blooming cherry tree instead of dojo. In this situation, it just looks bizarre. Also, I mean, it always was bizarre, because, like, how are these falling? From where? Like, what?
What?
Alright, give me the book. What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, The History of Hope Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class!
Hey,
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then, what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. Oh, okay. So, just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. Well, might as well open it anyways. I really want to ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. Would you watch The Wizard of Monami again?
Do you have to pay another 1.5 billion again?
No, we pay that not to watch it.
Right, and now we still have to, right?
I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So, they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty were hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses of an exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand, like Hashimei. You pathetic fuck.
No.
I mean, With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's artist wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. I don't think I would call Makoto a genius, but I mean, he became the hope of like 5 other people, so hey.
5 other people, yeah.
But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. My birth.
That phrase again. What?
What'd you say?
I said that phrase again. What did you say?
My birth.
Oh my god. Wow. Wow.
That's right. It was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy, God, saying that so many fucking times, was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. Wow. Now who's pathetic? The end. The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, these names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the name, so I don't really know the details, but nah, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The reserve department. That department was only built to collect money. I mean, it makes sense. Like, they're not gonna be able to just have money forever. You know, you gotta fucking have a tuition for normal people. I was one of those reserve corps students, according to Crazy Pants.
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again.
Shing!
See, the thing that's weird is, well, you, of course.
Shut up.
Oh, come on.
Hey! Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly seal those memories yourself. Why would I do that? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. Oh,
Excuse me?
Can I forget you?
That's a good point.
You're
'cause
God.
You're embarrassing me.
Like, seeing a naked bear every day. Ugh. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve corps student. You know what? I'm gonna make a bear rug. I'm gonna put it on my floor. I'm gonna let my dog pee on it.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, Monokuma.
God.
Fuck you. Also, what the heck? Anything else in here? I'm not checking the ocean. That's it.
No.
And there were no bears.
There were no burrs.
No burr.
No burr.
Alright. What's next, Mr. Map? Where am I? Oh, the... Can I go in here? No, I cannot. Okay. No going into the garden. That's fine by me. I don't want to be eaten by a plant today. Hi, I don't... Were you here before?
No, he
I
wasn't.
thought I ran it through this area already. What the hell?
What's going on?
Oh, this hallway is getting creepy. I can't go to places I should be able to go to. It's like some rules being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. Yeah, there's also reality breaking before our very eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I? I need to go this way. Okay, see, I could,
Oh!
did not mean to hit that button.
Whoops!
Whoopsie. I'm
That
kind of
one's not
disappointed that
open,
I
I
don't.
don't think.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that I don't get to go into the murder room.
Mm-hmm.
I figured, that'd be where you could hide something. But
Mhm.
okay, now we get this fuckery.
Oh!
Nothing's down here either.
I just realized something. Whoops. So, can you go to the map?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you see how some are greened out?
Oh.
Those are not part of your investigation at all, so you won't go
However,
into them.
that room's not greened out.
Yes. So what Sonia and Chiaki, not Chiaki, Sonia and Kazuichi were saying. Uh-oh, here we go. What's it gonna be?
Don't know. As you were saying.
Invisible walls, so even though that's a room you're gonna investigate, it's not letting you.
I can't go there yet.
Yes, so
But now I can go in here.
Yeah, that one wasn't available when you first started the chapter.
So it's making me discover things in a set order. Okay.
It is. I was wondering about that for a second.
I'm assuming it's probably just these books I need to check and nothing else besides bears.
Right, because I think the books need to be in order. I would still look for bears.
Oh, I'm
There
looking
isn't
for
one.
bear, but he's not
Yeah.
in here.
Mhm.
This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Wasn't the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too?
Maybe.
That's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? Well, gee, what's the title again? Oh, right. Yes, dum-dum. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamukura. Okay, I expected it to be Junko, but alright. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him? Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students of the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy's Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. I'm guessing that's the murder room.
Ooh.
However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. Of fucking course they would. Fucking goddamn people in power. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did. By making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve course students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. I mean, I can understand that. And the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. I feel like there's more to that story, but okay. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. Wait, there's 2 incidents? Oh god, shit, really? There's fucking, okay. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa/0.
Oh.
I'm guessing it's a prologue. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. It's not like we've seen something close to that number die in front of our eyes already. What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent.
Excuse me?
You know, you should be lucky that you're incompetent. He always has to live to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope? Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply meant talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. Wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it says that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then, what about me? Was I a participant too? Nah, that's impossible. I would never. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. I was probably the leader, wasn't I?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know.
I'm sure you don't. Also, okay. Anyway, I've learned all about the tragedy at Hojic Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident. Right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used that incident to their advantage? Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. While we were reading that, I remember that there was part of my Makoto equals Nagito theory that I forgot I wanted to mention.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nagito mentioned how he apparently has Junko's hand as his hand now. At least that's kind of what it felt like they were implying. And it's like, hey, I hate her, but maybe now I can use her like she used me. I was like, wait, Makoto would have reason to hate her, especially if she went fucking nuts.
Right, good
and
point.
she definitely used him. So, yeah, I was... until I realized it was a different hoodie, I was hardcore on the Nagito is Makoto train, and I am now lost. This is why I used the map in the first game all the time.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Usami!
Wait, what?
You made an Usami!
Wait. What?
What?
This... So is the other one that's left... Motherfucker.
Whoa. Oh no.
Okay.
Okay then.
That's a thing. That is a thing. Give me my map. Alright, let's see if we can go to the biolab now. Hey, there we go. Oh, no!
Oh
Stop
my
that.
god! Why do you keep doing that?
Apparently, I'm hitting tab. Why I'm hitting tab? I think it's like shift tab or some shit that I've been accidentally doing. Hey, book number 3. What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. Like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should just hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. But first... No bear. Oh, bear!
Brr!
Brr.
I've been found.
You have. I don't know how you guys are getting into my room when I can't leave this computer. I don't know.
Right.
Shit's weird. There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. Maybe it's about some kid that wet their bed when they were like 6 or something. I don't know.
3rd grade, it was Makoto.
Yeah. I don't know what grade ages are. That's a weird drawing, though.
It is.
A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
By Monokuma.
Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had only vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them. And soon, the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading, and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there is no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation was the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room, although it was sort of. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? This is definitely all made up, right? There's no way this is true. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, because that's a priority I have. The nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant, what's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
The art's not even that good. Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Just enough. What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world. But for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains.
Hey.
This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All of the clues here are real.
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys, so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world.
Okay, sure, that's exactly what you want.
Yeah, I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair to the outside world, so I want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps. No, that's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who got close to the academy to destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But they're known as Ultimate Despair, and they're high school students, right? Oh, I mean, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they call it Ultimates. Then are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death in here. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room.
Right, so if you'd gone for the book first, it would have forced you out and not get the bear.
Oh, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? Before we go anywhere, it's more talking time. So
more talking
I have
time.
a question for you, and I don't know if you're going to allow yourself to answer it.
Okay.
But in the first game, you know, we had our 15/16 ultimate students who were part of whatever that year's class was. I don't remember the year.
Yes.
Not important anyways. But is it ever said that that was their full class? Or if there were more people in their class?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Are you suggesting that some of these guys might have been in the same thing as Makoto and they all had their memories wiped?
I mean, these guys were either the same class or they had to be a year above them. Because otherwise, how could Hashimei and everybody have been at the school when the tragedy happened? Because if he was part of the reserve course, and they actually had memories of the school, then they would have had to have been there when shit went down. That's only possible if they were either part of the same class or the year above.
I am not going to allow myself to answer that question.
I kind of figured you wouldn't. Bear. Bear! Wait, wrong bear.
Put me down! I'm not a plushie! I'm not a collectible! Knock it off!
But you're in a plushie's body right now because your original was destroyed by the bunny.
I am the god of this world! You put me down right now! Stop shaking me!
But if I shake you, candy might come out.
Stop it! A bomb might come out too! You saw what happened to Choco! Wait, did you? I'm getting my games mixed up! No! Okay.
I should just ignore that bear's there. I'm gonna pretend I didn't even see him. While I look for another bear.
Burrs?
Burr? No burr?
No burr.
No burr. Burr. Jeez. When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. Wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. Because only I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do it either, though. Where's Kazuichi when you need him?
Right, throw the mechanic at the bear. So, ow.
Hiya!
Why, hello, Hashimei. I hope you're doing pleasantly well. Are you pleasantly well? You're pleasantly well, right? What are you doing here? I just talked to you.
No.
Well, there's another thing I need to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? Nah.
No
You should have
forgiveness.
just done that from the beginning. I don't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga. It's like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your existence. Now just hurry up and tell me what you needed me for. It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for.
What?
Surprise! It's about ultimate despair. Heh.
Meh.
Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl?
yes indeed.
Lady Junko Inoshima. Junko Inoshima? Who the fuck?
Hey,
The hell?
As the former ultimate despair, she created despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the ultimate despairs. With an S. There was only one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me!
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are. It's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people will join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power.
phew.
Her connections were the main reason that incident became a tragedy in the first place. So, she even recruited people who would have been in a position of power to neutralize the threat?
Huh?
Then what was their purpose?
Huh?
What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? Doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way to do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Inoshima's despair. The fuck do you mean by that? For Junko Inoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Inoshima as Junko Inoshima. What are you saying now? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hashimei is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Inoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs, one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. That's weird. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Inoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Inoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Goddamn. A lot of dialogue right now. Whew.
Yeah, breathe. Do you need me to take some at all?
Oh, right then I did.
Okay. I'll do
You-
Monokuma. Oh, you will?
No. Fuck you.
No.
Me.
Okay.
You can have Monokuma. Oh, wait. Do you know the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hosting Academy? Their final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
Well, they fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide. Except for you, somehow. Not sure how you're still alive in front of me, but you know.
What the?
You are a weirdo, Hashimei. Mass suicide.
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops. It wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded. Huh? Is, that me? Damn it! I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair? Junko Inoshima? Doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko Inoshima is already dead. What? Wait, what? Hold the fuck up.
What?
What? There's. All right. I got nothing. How would he know that she's dead?
I guess we'll have to ask him.
Yeah. There, double check.
You're good.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. What?
What?
Junko Inoshima is really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There's a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. Oh yeah, it didn't let me go in there.
Oh.
A bloody classroom? No, wait, hold on. What was that you said with Killing School Life? Alright, well that explains how he knows. Like the killings that we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what it was. The Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the Killing School Life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed Killing School Life was Junko Inoshima. So, the mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Inoshima is dead.
like,
It turns out that Killing School Life was part of that whole biggest nostalgia whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope Peak Academy, and she took away their memories? That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide.
Oh no.
There's a limit to being such a cruel asshole. So, the surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
so.
The students of Hope Peak Academy were widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up.
Huh.
But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Inoshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap. And after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. So, Junko is no more. Hey, Monokuma, I'm gonna stop being silent here. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not, doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko Inoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy?
Monokuma. Stop it.
If Junko Inoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that Killing School Life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that. An imitation.
No shit.
The students from Hosting Academy stop the real deal? There's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? I mean, at first glance you might think so, but we're also in a weird computer world right now, so I don't know. I like that they chose that sprite for her, though.
The queen one?
Yeah, that's the best one.
That's a good one.
Man, Hashimei, you totally knew about that story, huh? Wait, do you have a problem with that? Well, I really want you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that?
Ooh, how exciting!
One step at a time. You're getting closer to clearing my character route. That works. You're not making sense. Again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside.
Yeah!
I'll raise them flags like crazy.
Go away. Oh,
do I
you're still here.
talk to you again?
What?
What a surprise! No, wait. Or is it just gonna spit me back the same information?
I think it's about to.
I really don't need you to do
Hey,
that, Burr.
Shoot.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, he just started on his own. Okay, yeah, this is all the same.
What?
No, good part from you, I've already heard this.
Uh-huh.
Alright, guess we go somewhere else.
Right.
Maybe stairs, maybe we get a new hallway. Yep, bye, Iconic. Oh, or never mind, hi. So we were going to see this. It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? You know, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised anymore. Okay, it's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Let's see, where are we? This is the 5th floor, okay.
Maybe we were on the 5th floor.
Oh, now we're on the 4th floor. We thought that was the 4th floor last time.
Did we?
I did.
You did. Yep.
Only 2 rooms to go to, I guess, so we'll just make our way. Hey, Akane, let's talk. Akane's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based
What
on my
happened?
gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer.
That was just me in the hallway.
Oh dear.
What do you mean? Who?
So,
I don't know. It's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
You don't have a
Still,
gut.
her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Can't do that one yet. To the
Okay.
music room! Oh, gosh darn it!
Wow.
Do not hit shift and tab at the same time.
You definitely don't.
So I'm trying to run and like get rid of the map, and you don't do that. How did I never do that in the first game?
I don't know either.
What?
There's a couple things happening here.
Yeah. Looks like the music room, or at least it's supposed to be a music room. I feel like I could see something I shouldn't be, though.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Burr?
Burr, burr.
No burr?
You only have 2 more left in this chapter.
No burr.
No burr.
Let's check this thing first. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email.
I'll read it since you've had so much.
I will drink while you do.
Yes. Ooh, I'm gonna give her a tutorial, son. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope Speak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope Speak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I do not believe the group can go that far without Junko and Oshima rallying them. In a worst-case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope Speak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program.
Survivors of Hope Speak Academy? 15 students? Is that about us? I mean, that makes sense when you first think about it, because we know one of our number wasn't a student. But what about the people who survived the first game? That doesn't make sense. Exu and Chiaki was part of the Future Foundation. There were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. We've already covered that discussion before. We don't need to bring that up again. Okay, weird glitchy monolith time. Looks like it's some sort of monument? Why would there be a monument in a music room? And not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is a symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol is a short passage in gray.
Ooh. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope Speak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation.
I'm assuming that means Makoto and friends. The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope Speak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? How this is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. Okay, that might make more sense why they're calling these guys survivors when the other ones helped form Future Foundation, I guess. Well, that's all the clues in this room. Finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side. I think. They were founded by the graduates of Hope Speak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. If that's true, Chiaki really should have spoke up sooner. As long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma. If he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs, who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Oshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. Yep. There's a few.
Just a few, maybe.
Alright, now the spots in my eyes have returned. God fucking damn.
Yeah. Maybe it was a different button to pull up the map in the last game, or was it still tab? Do you remember?
I thought it was tab, but maybe not. I don't know. I saw Burr.
You saw Burr?
Uh-huh. This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, it's probably the office, right? I mean, the room has kind of that stuffy teacher vibe to it, although why there's pixel plants, I don't quite understand.
The office, huh? Now that you mention it, does look like that.
Well, more importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere.
Oh, God, how long longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? She doesn't like you! I don't like you either. Burr.
Burr.
One more burr.
There's one more Burr.
Are you serious?
Yeah. One more. Do you have anything else to say to me? Let's just stop you by now.
This is bad.
Okay,
No.
you do not.
This guy is so useless sometimes, that's what it said.
Oh, right. I was like, what do I need to click on? I can't believe you forgot it was there. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. Huh? Guess I should read it. And by me, I mean...
Me? We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Mishima, the fact remains they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko and Mishima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future.
Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. I mean, I guess it's understandable, but if the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, I mean, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Okay, well, I guess I'll put the flower, because why not? Flowers on top of the desk? Plus, they look strange to me. Are my eyes just tired? No, they're
Fire
definitely
flowers.
weird.
Mario, how did you get here?
Oh my god. There's something written on the blackboard. Yeah, there is. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters, and just below that are names I've seen before. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hyoko Saionji is written there. What is this newsletter? Why does she look like 5 years older in this picture?
What?
She looks a lot older than the Hyoko we've seen in this game. What is this? It says Miss Hyoko Saionji. This can't be the same Hyoko, right? I mean, the Hyoko we know looked like she was 12. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way, I can see the resemblance to Hyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hyoko we knew. What does this mean?
Huh?
This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something?
No, it says Hyoko Saionji here.
Oh, then, well, I guess Hyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name?
An older sister with the same first and last name.
I mean,
Well, that's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hyoko.
But do you ever hear her mention an older sister?
man.
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
You know what?
Wrong.
That's fair. None of us were close to her.
Uh-huh.
she doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter. Well, if she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko.
Okay, explain it then.
Of course not!
Oh, what are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like that. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt?
What are you saying, you dum-dum? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm feeling white.
Well, regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
Oh, what the heck? This is the truth?
If this is the truth, then the Hiyoko in this newspaper is... Do you really say this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can it be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Oh, could it be related to that list of suspects or subjects over there?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Yoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment?
If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard of that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was
What's
it?
going on?
Oh, what's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel.
Okay, I have a thought. First thought is, why does this clock have no arms?
Again.
Yeah. Other thought is, okay, so I've been, from the beginning I've been like the simulation, blah, we're in a computer, we got plugged in, and our members aren't technically stolen, it's just, we can't access them in the computer world for whatever fucking reason. We still have them, it's not like they were erased.
Right.
I'm thinking that this takes place years after the tragedy happened, and years enough for Hiyoko to look more like Sonya, and that since this is all simulation, they were also able to program it to where our minds are inhabiting versions of our bodies from when we would have started the school.
Okay.
Because otherwise, if we were all like, let's just say that's a 5-year older picture, because that's sure. If we all looked like we were 5 years older than we were like entering the school, then everyone's gonna be like, hey, how did I age 5 years in 5 seconds?
Yeah, that would definitely set off a red flag.
Yeah. I mean, you can say, well, how would computers do that? It's like, well, none of the technology in this game is doing what it's like. Come on. Mono Beast? The whole memory wiping thing anyway? No, that's the best theory I got so far. I guess we're done clicking on this, so. Never mind, what is it? The fucking... An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. Wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. It feels like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says, Hope Speak Academy founder, Izuru Kamukura. The founder of Hope Speak Academy, and his name is Izuru Kamukura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Ah, damn it, another mystery. Alright, maybe there is time travel.
Okay, with this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor.
You're getting weird again.
Congratulations, Hashimei. You should now go on to the next stage.
Next stage? Okay, well, I don't want to be in a room with Kazuichi anymore anyways. That was weird. It looks like there's a person phasing in and out. Damn it,
Well, a
not
little bit, yeah.
again. The hallway's different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned his race, it's moved to a different hallway from the last. But how can he do that? Now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. So now we're on the 3rd floor. So I guess we're just going to go down each floor until we get down to the
trial ground floor.
Yeah. And then there's only one room here, and it's the rec room. I think. No, that's the 2nd floor. Damn it. What is this room then? I don't remember this room. I should also really check. Oh, it is the rec room. Wait. I was still thinking the wrong thing. I should probably check on poops because there's no poops. Alright. Fuck it. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, a shelf filled with magazines, and a gravitational field that's out of flux.
Oh dear.
It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. Oh, it won't let me... Really? You don't have anything to say about this, Hashimei? Really? Nothing at all to say.
My god.
Fucking this hologram again. What's this one say? Huh. Looks like another email passage.
Oh, I took a sip, sorry. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they've all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about certain details, or specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy.
Determination. And luck. A lot of luck.
It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Okay. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by that Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Oh, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hashimei. If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse.
Well, it's be your fucking fault. What is this hologram thing anyway, and why is the world falling to pieces?
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking in the here and there to get them.
You can do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all.
There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Oh, I should have looked for bears. Oops.
You're okay.
It's a file with Hope Peak Academy's seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Oh, right, Monokuma, why am I asking this question?
God damn it, Xantok.
I did it again! Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file.
Yes, you do. About the Hope Cultivation Plan, I mean. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope's Peak Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal,
You were trying to say Hope's Peak Academy's cultivation plan, weren't you?
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
I caught myself. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs.
What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms that I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression in my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Okay. Everything is floating.
Everything's floating.
No bug.
No burr.
So I have two possible theories about the headmaster and the Hopey person.
Okay.
One is just the descendant who's super smart and he was named for the grandfather or whatever the hell. Or two, they cloned the founder. The clone theory strikes back.
Oh, it always does. Why does it do that?
Because it's an easy theory.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how so many people have like, oh my god, character X was in a coma.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so, what is this space? Am I dreaming or something?
You're used to walking upside down?
No. I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. So, it's like how everything has a coma theory. Rugrats has a coma theory that Angelica is hallucinating all the babies.
Mm-hmm.
I lost one of them. I was gonna say. Fuck. Final Fantasy 8 has a coma theory. Pokemon has a coma theory.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Its first episode, the Pikachu shock put him into the hospital, and he never got out.
Which is why he never ages.
I got enough of that time. Nope, I ain't dealing with that bullshit. Let me out. Let me out.
Let me out.
That's.
It's only the library and a classroom.
You okay? You get. Oh, there we go. You're almost okay. I just can't. Okay. You're normal now.
Smells.
It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming.
Akane's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me.
Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally?
Let's see. My gut feeling is...
Well,
They're both!
Yo!
He's right. They're both.
Both? What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all.
Well, that's true, I guess. Okay. This way.
sir.
What? I passed the library door? There it
You
is.
did.
You know, when things were upside down, it's fucking...
It's fair enough, honestly. I'm not, like, blaming you for it. Of course not.
This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here, too. I should hurry up and find it. As soon as I get done looking for Burr.
Burr.
Oh, Burr?
Oh, Burr?
Oh, Burr. Floor?
Floor.
Math.
Floor.
Math floor. Math
Floor.
floor.
Why?
But
Why
no
math?
Burr. No Burr.
No Burr.
No Burr. Oh. This hologram again. Must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. All right, let's listen to somebody read it to us. There's no doubt that it's another clue.
To Future Foundation 14th Division, Makoto Naegi.
Hey, Potato Man!
Potato, where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand?
Potato, what are you doing?
Why are you protecting the remnants of despair?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to this world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right?
Until they discovered a dark secret.
The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories.
Oh good, I wondered if they ever got those back.
Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end.
Is that gonna be us?
Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naege. Like, he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? I get the feeling he didn't betray shit. If anything, he discovered something that he didn't like. He was like, okay, you guys are dicks.
Uh-oh.
Because I don't think he would have just turned, although maybe. I had my weird Nagito theory, so.
Like the Future Foundation is spreading their own misinformation or something?
Or they had their own dark plot that they're trying to do shit with.
Oh dear.
Alright, just that in here. Like every organization always has a second thing that they're doing. They say that they're doing one thing, but there's always an ulterior motive. It's not necessarily bad, but everybody has at least 2 things for everything they do.
Okay.
They may not know what the second thing is, but everybody has at least 2 reasons for what they do.
We digitized into the room.
Yes.
What? Wasn't this a classroom?
You know?
Oh.
There's your prediction
Well,
point.
I
there.
don't count. I've seen this, so
Well,
I
you
just forgot
forgot.
that this was a line. Yes.
I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. And there's another manga that I can't click on.
Brr.
Brr.
I should start a circus.
All the birds have been furred.
I had to on that one because I think this one might have. I think this one might have. So yeah.
Oh, it didn't let me hover over the. Oh, what the? Well, that one's finicky.
It kind of is, isn't it?
Wow, that's a. This looks like a tablet computer. Looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Oh god. I thought it was a minigame at first. Oh. Neo World program. This world, the word Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World.
I'll do it.
Yeah, your green text.
The Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator.
Ah, that's where we are, I guess.
The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist.
But wait, Chihiro's dead. I know it's a different program, so.
Were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. So, just want to throw this out there. All last episode, you need therapy, you need therapy, you need therapy. It seems like they had a therapist.
They fucking need to take another session. Or 6.
Oh no. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world.
God fucking damn it.
You called it from the very beginning.
I did.
Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace formed memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world.
Interesting.
Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is used for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden.
The next twist. This whole game has been a therapy session for these people.
The whole thing has
And
been
a
what?
lot of this whole game has been a therapy session. They didn't even know it. That's the power of the ultimate therapist.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately, some people flunked out. And they are gone. Or wait, no. They passed therapy? No, well, no.
Mekon passed.
Mekon, yeah, no.
Nagito passed.
Yeah.
Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program.
Yeah, I'm betting Makoto didn't like this program. He's like, listen, no, we're not fucking with people's brains. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program? A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I screamed loudly, as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that. That there's no way that something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character out. Now then, despair is waiting for you.
Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me too? I mean, I would go on a theory of nobody is real and they're all fake. This is like a training program. Which...
I was worried that Hajime freaking out about the despair thing was going to make him run out of the room, which is why I made you get the bear earlier.
That's fair.
But yeah, you got all the bears. Oh!
Hiya!
Hey, how you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it.
Ha ha ha!
Oh no!
God, my eyes. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Shit.
We're really breaking down.
Okay.
Is this just a classroom?
Also the Monokuma room.
I have a feeling that has to be last.
Probably. Hey, Sonia. Haven't seen you in a while. Kazuichi is looking for you. You should probably hide in a bathroom or something.
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect?
I mean, I don't remember the first one. I know I've seen it before, or heard it, rather. I don't remember it. I've never heard of the second one.
The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real.
Yeah.
And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite,
Makes sense.
which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions. If the brain believes something is real, it will become real.
Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
Huh?
Oh my.
I am not sure. I do not fully understand.
What the heck? Alright. Why?
The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear.
Big object.
Big object.
Alright. Also, we got some,
Error. No
Error.
object matched.
generating monocores. File read in 4 seconds. Warning, the renderer... something. No, okay. I'll go write a ticket. Give me a second. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object... Oh boy. More code. Listen, I work... Hello? Not female.
Wait. Oh my god, I see it! Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is... Oh, dear.
Oh, Chihiro.
Hi, Chihiro.
Or alter ego, or whoever you are.
Oh my god.
Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? Is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me alter ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. How do they get alter ego back? It can talk? But what are you? Alter ego? Artificial intelligence program? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Okay, so it's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, all of the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space was entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural.
it seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry. I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? Congratulations, Hajime. You got there. Took you many more episodes than I did.
Many.
I
All of them.
Yes. Well, I mean, technically, episode 1. I didn't guess it before the game started. I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries. All the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope. Well, it's sure done a bang-up fucking job of that.
Ugh.
But the fact that we're here, and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world, removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage, I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there's no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world, where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole a portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like... it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack.
Hajime, that clearly says not female, though. You keep saying she.
Wow, Hajime.
Jeez.
Wow. How rude. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? God, it's just like Avengers Age of Ultron. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it's infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. So, it was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who is a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Oh, but it's true that the virus is powerful, and I'm completely overwhelmed by it, but I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too. A limit. If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey, come on now.
Even if you're just a god of the machine, that's enough hints from you.
How strange.
If you're gonna say something more... Suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm change results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world in the situation where the context invites your death. Now there's two of them.
Hey,
Yeah, I think we need to leave this room.
Everything's broken.
Jesus Christ, the world is falling apart at the seams.
Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. Stop!
Oh my god, game. You're gonna hurt people. Hey, Potato Man. What you doing in here? What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Yeah. What's up? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently talking to the world through Alter Ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video feedback's been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. You motherfucker. The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us. I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. Like Novoselic.
Whoa.
But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person we need to talk to is right there. I hope. It looks like this guy can't even see me or hear me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. It's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What do you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037. 11037. That's the number we found at Nezumi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I let that 11037 password at a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. Well, who the fuck else would? That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I'm entrusting it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario, where an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence. Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means, even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. Well, we are fucked. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Uh-oh. I think the virus found you there.
Uh-oh.
This potato has rotted out. Death. Oh boy.
Not our favorite Spud.
Ah, you're still doing that.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hashimei, what was that weirdness just now?
Nothing, really.
I see.
Anyway.
Oh, well, anyway, that's all the hints you're going to get. If that no-good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again.
Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. Well, there shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It would be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? Alright. Well, I'm guessing it's time.
It is.
I don't get credit for that one, it was too obvious. Like, they literally told me.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy. See you soon.
A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. Okay, so... Jesus.
God.
Oh, God. There. Thank God. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, normally we open the door, and then we get our little talk session before we go down to the elevator. However, the last 2 chapters have fucked with that. So I'm asking you, is it gonna fuck with that, or can I just enter the door now?
Right. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm asking you.
Right, I would say sorry, I was agreeing with you. We should stop here with this chance.
Okay. With
Because
that, everybody.
Because, yeah, there's no, like, elevator to take us down.
With that, we're gonna end it here. Next time, the graduation exam begins. And ends. Maybe. Possibly.
Oh.
Maybe we die.
Mm-hmm.
See you all then. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.